Hi everyone, Neil Welch, agility coach here. I want to spend a little bit of time this morning just talking about one of the really important factors for helping you get a really fast sidestep and beat your man on pitch. Okay, we're going to talk about reactive strength. Okay, it sounds like you might be responding to something that's happening in front of you, but reactive strength is actually what happens within the muscle. Okay, now the important factors relating to reactive strength are around the speed at which you can switch the muscle on and using the bounciness that exists in the muscles and the tendons around your body. So when you think of an example of somebody who you think is a really good sidestepper, I'll fairly guarantee that they've got really good reactive strength. They've got a real solid bounce to their movement. And that's a really trainable quality. Now to start off with, we're going to focus a little bit more around the reactive strength at the ankle. Having a really strong, stable ankle to push from and a really strong, stable foot to sidestep off of as well is a really important factor. So we're going to go through just a couple of basic exercises to begin with for you to start developing your reactive strength. Now the reason I'm holding this skipping rope, okay, is that it's actually a really good tool for developing reactive strength. Now it takes a little bit of skill in order to be able to get the most out of it, and you're going to have to do a little bit of practice. But just a basic skipping routine, double leg, adding that into your warm-ups, say for sets of 20 at a time, in and around your dynamic stretching, will start to develop your reactive strength. Now soon enough, after a week or two, you're going to find that really easy, and we're going to want to change our skipping a little bit and maybe even start highlighting single leg stuff. So again, we start off with getting a bit of rhythm and then we can build that into our running on the spot. Okay, so that would be the first progression of your skipping, and you can see there, for me to keep the rhythm of my skip, I have to be bouncy on the ground. So I'm automatically developing my reactive strength. Once you start finding the running easy, then we can go to single leg skips. Okay, again, I always find it easy getting a bit of rhythm on two legs. And then you get to your single leg skipping after that. Okay, so then we've got a nice little progression moving from our double leg through to our running and through to our single leg. And again, we're doing that a couple of times a week as part of our warm-up. Then we're going to develop our reactive strength over time. Now the other area that becomes really important is getting good movement about your ankles. So these exercises, these next two, are going to seem a little silly, but they actually form the foundation of some really important bits in your reactive strength. Okay, so the first one, we're going to do a penguin walk. Now I want you to concentrate on my feet and my ankles here. I'm going to show you from side on. Okay, now you might start this off stood on the spot, just lifting your toes up off the ground, just to feel the movement. And what you should start noticing is the muscles in your shin doing a little bit of work for you. Okay, then we've got to bring ourselves into a position where the heels aren't touching the ground. Okay, and we're still getting that foot movement up and down. So that's our first exercise, a penguin walk. Okay, we just do this on the spot, and again, you can be doing this at the very beginning of your session, just waking up the movements around the ankle. Again, once you have that movement set up and you're really happy with it, we progress on to something that's a little bit more challenging, and we'll start to give you your bounce. Okay, this would be our penguin taps. Okay, so we bring this into a little bit more of a run, and again from side on, you're going to see my ankle coming up and down like this, and you can start to see me getting the bounce in my foot. Now the first time that you try this, if you've not done any of this before, you're going to find it really difficult, even just moving the feet. Okay, and that kind of movement about the ankle is really important for setting up the reactive strength and the speed in your sidestep. There's two exercises there that we're going to develop. Okay, so you have your skipping, where we start on double leg and progress to single leg, and then we have our penguin movements, where we start with a walk and then we move into our penguin taps. Start implementing that, putting that into your warm-ups a couple of times a week, and just start to see how you develop. Okay, and this is going to be the basis of developing your reactive strength and getting you a really fast sidestep.